Aloha, this is Sean again with MasterKayakFishing.com, and today I wanted to share with you why I think kayak fishing is the best way to fish. Alright, for me, kayak fishing is like being out on the hunt. When you're out there on the boat searching for the fish, you feel like the predator after the prey. And it just brings a closer connection to nature for me. I don't know. That's something that I really dig about kayak fishing. Something that's also really cool about kayak fishing is it's way cheaper than getting a boat. A boat costs tons of money, whereas a kayak, you can get into it for less than $500, really. That's with everything, fishing poles, reels, you name it. If you really are resourceful, you can get into kayak fishing for relatively little money. Another reason I like kayak fishing is you can see behind me I am on a rocky shoreline, and when you're in a place like this, being able to have a way to get out beyond the rocks so you don't lose your lines and lures as often as you do when you're fishing from shore is a huge benefit. Once I began fishing off of my kayak, I stopped losing my lures in the rocks it almost overnight. And at the same time, I started to catch a lot of fish. And that's what made me super excited about kayak fishing. That right there has to be the #1 reason, is catching a lot of fish. You catch a lot more fish from a kayak, from my experience. So why wouldn't it be true for the rest of you? Another reason I really dig kayak fishing is that it is awesome exercise. Instead of just sitting on the shore, waiting for something to bite your lure, you're out there paddling, actively engaging in the elements. And there's not a day that goes by when I come back feeling a little sore from paddling as much as I do when I'm out there on the water. That for me is a benefit. I'm getting up there in age. I'm 40 plus years old now, and I need a way to keep my body moving and physically active, and kayak fishing is a way for me to do something that I love doing, but also staying in shape at the same time. So that's another plus for kayak fishing. It is exciting being out on the water, just watching the birds, cruising over the waves, maybe running into a whale or a dolphin or something. That's the sort of thing you just don't get fishing from the shore. So for me, kayak fishing is more than just fishing. It's the whole experience of being out there on the water and engaging with the elements. It goes right in hand with being like the hunter, the predator of the fish. Just being out there and being one with nature is just it's unmatched in fishing. You can't get this. You can get close with other styles of fishing, but I just don't feel like you're there in the elements as much as you are when you're kayak fishing. I've tried fly fishing and shore fishing and fishing off a boat, and something about the quietness of the kayak and then also the vulnerability of being out there within the elements. It's exciting, it's thrilling. And so kayak fishing, it can turn a pastime that is exciting to be one that is thrilling. And if you're out there, looking for a little more fun and adventure, I would highly recommend you picking up a kayak. I highly recommend you checking out my website, MasterKayakFishing.com. There we're adding resources every day to help you improve your skills as a kayak fisherman. I am coming from the location of Big Island of Hawaii. I have a little bit of bias for what I know here, but pretty much whatever I share on that website will be applicable for wherever you live. So please follow along, give us a shout out here on YouTube, add a like, subscribe, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Aloha.